Hi everyone and welcome to And So On. My name is Lisa and today I have the first half of Me Made May for you as well as a sewing catch-up. So we are halfway through May, Me Made May, and I'm having such a great time with that. I am going to take you through, I'm just going to do like a video of all of my outfits so far because I've already talked about all of my Me Made May garments. So what I'll do is I'll link you to below to the two videos that I did that showed all my separates and all of my dresses and jumpsuits if you want more information. But I will put all of my outfits at the end and I will list below what's in those outfits because I know that's important as well. Today I am wearing my adjusted peppermint top. So if you remember, I made a copied Madewell top using the free pattern from Peppermint Magazine, the Ruffle top, heavily adjusted. But in the end, I took off the sleeves and I do like it much better. It's just more me. I think too, it's kind of, it's a mid-weight linen, and I feel like with the sleeves, I was feeling kind of sweaty. It was a little bit too heavy. Anyway, this just works for me. So I'm wearing it with my Pietra shorts. I'll put in a picture, and yeah, it's kind of like a faux jumpsuit, and I quite like that. I did adjust these shorts, if you'll remember correctly, and I took them in a little bit, and for my second version I sized down. So it's a great pattern, but I would say it does run big, so keep that in mind. All right, so let's do the sewing catch up really quickly and some of my plans for the week. I didn't get a ton of sewing done this week. That's okay. I've been doing a lot of sewing, and like I said, I really want to keep this fun and my hobby and not a job. So what I did do was, one of my outfits that I wore this week is this Butterick vintage jumpsuit from the 1980s, 1985. I'll put the picture or the pattern name below. And this, you'll see this at the end in the video. This is Blackbird Fabrics, and it's a very slouchy little jumpsuit. It's not, it's not high fashion, but it is breezy and light and nice in hot weather. I did make a couple of adjustments. I moved the straps out a bit because I found they were too close. So I just moved them out 1 inch each. And the other thing I did was I took a strip of jersey and I just sewed it in at the along the sides and at the top. I didn't even put elastic at the bottom of that. It's not like a shelf bra. It's just an extra layer because I don't really have strapless bras. I have like one that I wear, for if I need to go out at night, something strapless that has underwire, but it's the worst to wear underwire on a strapless bra, right? Because it just like grips you and stuff. So all I really wanted was an extra layer, and I just did this, so it's nice and soft, and it works. So I'm very pleased with that. Yeah, unless I'm missing something, I think that's the only thing I've done since I last saw you guys. A couple of plans that I have. You'll remember this dress, my problem child. This is a vintage Butterick, I think Butterick pattern from the 80s, and it's a wrap dress, and it's reversible, and it's in beautiful Blackbird. I think it's called Saffia Twill. Ooh, just noticed that. I just noticed I've tacked down the facing here, and holding it to the light, I noticed it's making a little hole. I'm gonna have to adjust that. Yikes. So I was trying to decide what to do with it because the facings were flipping out. Oh my goodness. Forget it. It's not gonna stay on that. The facings are flipping out, and I'll put in a picture. It's so much easier than holding this up. And the hem is giving me a problem, and I almost cut it in half. I was almost like, I'm just gonna cut this in half and do something else with it. And then I kind of took a breath and went, no, don't do that. What is actually bothering you about it? So what's actually bothering me about it is not, now the top lies flat, although I do have to adjust where that's pulling and making a hole in the fabric. That's not good. But this facing here at the bottom is flipping out, of course, because this is fabric that's too light and it wasn't meant for this dress. Fine. And also the hem is bumpy. I don't like that either. And I decided to do a split hem at the bottom. I'm not sure why I decided to do that, but I did, and it's also very lumpy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take out the hem, take out this split hem, finish the side so that it no longer has a split hem, do a hand basted hem, And I think for these facings here, so I did talk about taking them off entirely, turning it into a bias binding. A lot of people suggested doing like a double hem tape on both sides. I think because of how drapey this is, it would make it too solid. Do you know what I mean? Like it would make it stiff and the rest of the fabric is drapey. I don't think it would work, and it's not easy to find here either. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this facing here and I'm going to double it and turn it in and then hand stitch it down so that it has a little more weight, it's not so floppy, and should hang better. Now, it's basically like doing the bias binding. It's just that it's already attached. But I think that will work. And like I said, the top part where I've already hand basted the facings is staying in just fine. So I think making those two adjustments will make this dress a lot more wearable, and it's a beautiful sunny week coming up. It rained like crazy yesterday. I was gonna record yesterday and then big thunderstorm. I can't record in a thunderstorm. Yeah, so, and it just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. This was a quick make at the end of our time in Toronto, and it just needs to be cleaned up. All right, so I did a little fabric shopping. So you'll remember that my birthday was May 1st, and then it was Mother's Day. My sisters and my dad got me fabric money for my birthday, 50 euros. So that was exciting. And then my kids and my husband, obviously they can't go shopping or anything like that for Mother's Day or my birthday. So I took a little bit of that fabric money and bought another 2 fabrics. So there's 2 from my family and then 2 from my kids. All right, so so I bought all of this from Nunoya. So Nunoya is a beautiful, beautiful fabric shop in Barcelona. I did go there the very first time that I went fabric shopping in Barcelona, and I'll put in the video below of where I went Barcelona fabric shopping. It was a pretty great day. And it's just the most gorgeous store, and it has that beautiful Japanese aesthetic and all the beautiful Japanese fabrics, but they also carry some other fabrics that are harder to find in Spain. For instance, Atelier Brunette, which I'd never tried, and I did get that as part of my haul. So here's what I ordered. It came very fast, by the way. Very, very fast. This is Atelier Brunette. Let's pull it back here. It's just plain cotton. I'd say it's like a cotton lawn kind of feel. Definitely lighter than a quilting cotton. And let me adjust this. There, that's better. So this is black and gray and mustard on off-white. I'm going to do a sleeveless top with this, and I only got 70 centimeters, or I think this might be the end of the roll. No, I think it is about 70 centimeters, might be maybe a little bit more, because when I went on the website to take a picture of what I bought to show my family the next day, it was listed as no longer available. So I think I got the last of the bolt. Just really pretty and light, and I think what I might do is a hack of the penny dress. Someone did a penny dress hack with a tie front, and I think that Lisa Comfort does it on the blog. So I thought, I have the penny dress, I haven't made it yet. I think it might be fun to do like a little sleeveless top with this, just a light little top. So that's the plan for that. The next one is very special, and this is 2 meters of the Atelier Brunette viscose. And of course, I've seen this for ages. It's very popular on Instagram. It's very French. This is, I think it's black with daubs of sort of beige and tan and blue. It's very, very beautiful. I do really like it. I got myself 2 meters, and I think what I'm gonna do, literally, I was just out. So I was trying to decide, like, I wanna do a dress, and I was just out with my husband for a walk, and I went by my little magazine shop, and it just happened that the new Berta dropped today. It's Sunday, and I got the new Berta. Where is it? Yeah, brand new Berta, spanking new, June. Haven't even flipped through the whole thing yet, but they featured this, this jumpsuit last month as like how they design things, and then they said, oh, that'll be in next month's. So where is it here? So this is the jumpsuit, which I thought was really sweet. I love the tie in the front, and I feel like in that viscose it would be really, really nice. A dress would be really, really nice too. The only thing is, I wonder if, because it's the viscose and because it's, maybe just because I feel it's fancy, I wonder if I would wear it less, because the dress makes it more fancy, whereas the jumpsuit makes it a little more casual, even though it's in a slightly elevated fabric. So I don't know, it kind of popped up and I thought, ooh, that could be cute. Anyway, I have 2 meters, which is a good chunk. You know me, I love to try and get more than one thing out of pattern or out of fabric. So I'd love to try and also get maybe a little Ogden cami out of this as well as a dress. Then I would feel like I was really getting my money's worth or my sister's money's worth, my dad's money's worth. So yeah, there's that. And then the other 2 I purchased, this is navy with little silver pineapples. And it's the designer Aime Comme Marie. If you know her, she's got beautiful designs. She actually has a new line that just came out. And the name of the company is Motif Personnel, made in France, printed in France. Printed in France, might be different. This has a fair amount of polyester in it. It's like 65% polyester, 35% cotton. So I think I'm probably gonna save this for early fall. I don't think that, we're about to head into high summer here, so I think it'll be too warm, but it was on sale and I thought, well, it's very cute and it could make like a cute dress for one of the kids. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a kid's fall dress or fall shirt or something. The last thing that I got, I love. So when I was looking on the Nunoya site, they carry, put it on this side, they carry the brand Sevenberry. Now I had never heard of Sevenberry before. It's a Japanese company. And then I went online, I went on Instagram and I looked at some of the things and it's lovely, like really, really beautiful. It's indigo dyed, which I discovered when I first picked it up and got indigo on my hands. And I'm like, oh my God, get it away from my Atelier Brunette. I don't want it to. So I took it and I put it in the washing machine with some washing soap and some vinegar, because vinegar sets dye. And now it's fine. Nothing's coming off of it now. But definitely indigo dyed. I think this is the right side, but I think you could really play with something, you know, and do like one against the other. So I'm looking at doing another Bondi dress and maybe playing with the double-sided. Maybe the front's one, the back's the other, maybe just the back yoke is different. It is in quadrants, so I suppose you could do left side, right side. I don't think I would do that. I'd have to look at it. I think probably what I do is cut it and then look at the pieces and see how they go. But it's just beautiful. And I didn't order a ton. I did 1.5 meters just because it's not very wide. That's one thing with Japanese cottons is they tend to be only, whereas the Atelier Brunette is 140 centimeters wide, the Japanese cottons tend to be 110 centimeters, sometimes even 108 centimeters. So I have 1.5 meters. The other thing I might do is I have to print off the Cali shirt dress. So when I was at home, I had it in copy shop form. I didn't bring any of that with me. So I keep meaning to make a shirt dress because what I realize is I'm already feeling like I'm getting too much sun here and we've only just begun with the summer and I don't have any shirt dresses. So this is what's really, okay, wait, let me go back. I'm gonna look at the Cali shirt dress for this as well. I'm gonna print it off, I'm gonna see, and I'm gonna go from there. Okay, so what I was gonna say is that going through the first half of Me Made May is really interesting because one of the ideas is that you see if there are holes in your wardrobe or what you wear in your Me Made wardrobe, what you don't. And what I realized that I need is well, first of all, I need another pair of pants. So I'd like to do a pair of linen pants. And the other thing that I'm missing is just a shirt dress. I don't have a shirt dress here. I have some in Toronto, but I don't have any with me. For some reason, I didn't bring them, unless you count the Darling Ranges, but that's not really a shirt dress per se. So I want to do a shirt dress. I can't decide if I want to do the Cali or if I want to pick something out of one of my sewing magazines. So we'll see what that comes down to. And then again, I want to do a couple more t-shirts. So I think I'm going to print off the Basic Instinct Tee by Sasha Secondo Piano. I like the look of that one. So I think I might print that off. And then I'm going to copy where is it? Do I have it? I don't have it with me. I'm gonna copy a halter top that I have from J. Crew, probably 15 years. And I wear it all the time in the summer. And so I think I'm finally going to copy that and do that in some of my jerseys that I bought there the other week. Oh, remember how I said that I bought those jerseys because they were on sale and I had a feeling they were gonna put them back up? They did. €2 more a meter. Knew it. Another thing I have to do is I've got to copy some of these Patrones and Bertas that I took into the library because they're finally opening the library tomorrow. At least they can open the library tomorrow. So where we are is now moving into phase 1, which means that we can sit on a terrace with 50% occupancy. We can, the libraries are allowed to open with reduced occupancy, museums. We're allowed to gather with a group of up to 10 people, not from our household, but socially distance. So I don't know, I guess you sit opposite sides of the living room from each other. We don't really have any plans to do that, but we will be going to sit on a patio tomorrow. We will do that for sure. Near the sea, lots of sea air, lots of distancing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, I'm assuming that the library is going to open, which means that I need to get these magazines back because I've had them since the library closed in mid-March. So I've gone through and I've picked probably, I'm going to guess, half a dozen, maybe 7 or 8 patterns that I want to trace. Now, of course, I can always take these magazines back out of the library at a later date, but may as well trace them while I have them. And then I'll have some things all set and ready to go. Okay, and I do have a few more dribble over projects from other weeks that I'm gonna try and finish up. I still have to finish up those aprons. They're actually sitting right underneath my tripod right now, so they are ready to go, and I can get 2, so that's pretty exciting. I also have a tie front top that I wanna do. I was gonna do a skirt out of my cotton linen blend, and then you guys got me kind of thinking maybe I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I don't know yet. So I'm gonna continue to kind of feel things out, but I don't know about you. I definitely find that I find the most joy in my sewing when I pick something up that brings me joy, like a beautiful piece of fabric like this, and then I find a pattern that sparks joy to Marie Kondo it, and then I just make it, and it's like no work at all, right? So I really am trying to allow myself to continue to just take joy out of my sewing. There's still, even though the lockdown has certainly reduced a lot, you know, things are not back. I'm not going to be going to Spanish class. I'm not going to be going to, you know, yoga. Kids aren't going back to school. So, you know, functionally things are quite similar, and I'm still going to have lots of sewing time on my hands. So I want to make things that I love and things that I enjoy and things that that inspire me and not make sewing a job. So yeah, I'm now going to put in a quick video of my first 15 or 16 days of, of Me Made May. And oh, I forgot to tell you, oh, for goodness sake. So Me Made May, I decided to add a layer, and every day I take a picture in front of a different door in Sitges. So it's not just one of my Me Mades, but it's showing you a little bit of the town where I live. And I've always had a thing with doors. Every time I travel, I take pictures of doors and door knockers and windows, and I just love that kind of thing. So Sitges has some lovely, lovely doors and windows and, you know, architecture. So every morning my husband and I go out for a walk now that we can, and I put on something we made, and then we find a door. And he kind of jokes that like all the doors in Sitges are waiting to be picked to be part of Me Made May. So yeah, they're all different doors around the town. I do love a really beautiful door knocker. So you'll see lots of pictures of that. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to keep doing. Now, I do find that I do wear Me Made all day long, but I don't necessarily keep on the same outfit because, again, it is May. The weather is still changeable. Sometimes what I put on in the morning doesn't necessarily suit sitting at a sewing machine or cooking or whatever, and so maybe I change in the afternoon. But I do find that I'm still wearing mostly Me Made, except for maybe a pair of jeans or some jogging pants or, you know, a sweatshirt or things that maybe I don't have as much Me Made. But for the most part, I am wearing, I'm certainly wearing Me Made every day. And I would say 90% of what I wear this month is Me Made. So that's really fun. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy the first half of Me Made May. I'll be back in a couple days to show you my progress, what I've been working on. I'm also going to do a video on the Berta that I just got, as well as the new Patrone, so you can see the new styles there in case you're interested. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.